things I want to tell you about this song. This is the oldest song in my set list. And back in 1987, Wayne and Nunda and Lee, and what was it, Paulie, we all went to the University of Florida. And on Saturday nights, some of the fellas, except Neil and I, they wanted to go out clubbing to Central City and go dancing. So Neil would come over to my dorm, and we had a pack of Marlboro Lights and maybe some beverages, and we watched a Headbangers Ball. That was our Saturday night, and so we loved it. We loved watching the Headbangers Ball. And Neil played guitar, and I didn't. I was not musical. And he brought his 12-string acoustic. So, in honor of my buddy Neil, he taught me the first notes I ever learned on guitar because it was my favorite band. And that album came out. He's like, "You could do it. You could do it." He'd be saying that right now. You could do it. So, I'm gonna mess it up, but. To Def Leppard's Hysteria. And so I never touched a guitar again because the 12-string is freaking hard. And flash forward 5 years, and my fraternity brother Gene is graduating. Yeah, I was on a 5 to 6 year plan, but he was so studious. He left on time, and he said, "Hey, my sister's coming up from Valencia, and well, give her my phone number. If anything happens, an emergency, I honestly, no motives." And she had a serious boyfriend. So she called me, and I think we talked like 3 to 4 hours the first night on the phone. And Todd, I whipped out the poetry folder and read her those poems, and she still stayed with me. 6 hours? So we studied, and then she didn't have a boyfriend anymore. It's stuck on the on position. It just, the switch. So anyway, when I graduated December 92, and Sam's Club didn't promote me right away, so I was just working hourly at Sam's and a lot of free time on my hand, and she had a guitar. I'm like, "You play guitar?" She goes, "No, I just have a guitar." I'm like, "What? Can I play it? Learn it?" And so I went to the local music store and I bought, I don't know how to read music or nothing, but they have tablature and a chord book. And I bought the Indigo Girls, their first album, and Triumph's Greatest Hits, and James Taylor's Greatest Hits, and I started learning to play guitar. And I loved it. And then she would, so I wrote her this song, and I actually proposed to her with this song. And then our 20th anniversary, I added an extra verse to surprise her. And when she gets a little ornery and bitter sometimes, she's like, "Just remember, if anything happens, that's my guitar." I mean, I'm the only one who's played it in 30 years. Anyway, this is that guitar, and all my songs will be written on this guitar. Yeah, so remember, this is the first song I ever wrote, so don't have like crazy expectations. All right.